Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. A couple of articles today I just want to go through really briefly, mostly focused on the new investor as the long-term investors. This is probably irrelevant news. Why crypto regulations need not always be bad news for the markets. If you follow this channel, you know the currencies that we discuss as our favorites are in this order. Ripple connecting to XRP, Stellar connecting to XLM, VeChain connecting to VET, PundiX connecting to NPXS, and Holochain or Holo connecting to HOT. Those are our favorites on this channel and in that order. So the article gets into a lot of discussion on why crypto regulations need not always be bad news for the markets, as the headline states. I think crypto regulations are excellent for the market, especially for the currencies that we discuss on this channel, as they give a specific and certain clarity to the financial institution, enabling them to use them for adoption outside of the Sandbox Initiative. Once you move outside of the Sandbox Initiative, which we are getting close to in the US, and into full clarity of crypto regulations, then the banks, central banks, Federal Reserve, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, the BIS, Bank for International Settlements, etc., can have the clarity they need on how they can progressively begin to move forward and use this in full open public adoption. Then the price will start beginning to match the value of the currency. And as an investor being here now, you are very early, and that's where you're going to see significant gains. When I move on to another article, and I'll be very brief with this. Bitcoin dump post-halving will be caused by exchanges themselves, says Willy Woo. Whereas in the article, another popular cryptocurrency analyst believes that it's entirely plausible the price of Bitcoin to plunge following the halving. And that's pretty much what history has shown, typically with the Bitcoin halving falling in line on give or take the 4-year cycle, which also falls in line with the crypto bull runs as they line up on a 4-year cycle, 2021 being the next in line for the cycle, and then obviously 2025. 2025 is the full adoption where everything is acceptable, unanimous within the industry for everything to be running smooth, full speed ahead, and the entire planet operating on the system. That is the full maturity. So again, next year is the next in line for the official bull run, and then 2025, the following, aligns perfectly with full maturity of the industry. Okay, having stated all that, for the new investor to understand what's happening, you're still early. So some people who have been waiting for years and not seen the gains that they know match the price to the current value. Understanding on where it's headed, they've been waiting for many years to not see what you're finally seeing now. The current news articles are being released daily and some almost hourly because there's so much going on. And thankfully to long-term investors, the Facebook Libra coming out, as Brad Garlinghouse said, I should send them a bottle of champagne, but basically it moved everything 3 years ahead of schedule, if not further. So that's been very exciting. But going back into the discussion directly connected, correlating to the article, typically Bitcoin will increase up to the halving, and then the price after usually drops, sending the altcoins. And for new people, Bitcoin is the major first popular crypto. That's the one the world knows. And many times when they say Bitcoin, they mean all of crypto as far as the news media is concerned. Moving beyond that, everything that is not Bitcoin is typically considered altcoin. So when you have Bitcoin going into halving, it typically pumps, as you're seeing today. And then typically it has like I don't necessarily want to call it a dump, but I guess you could, a slight dump after and or during, and that usually launches the altcoins, and that's typically the beginning of the altcoin season, and then we begin our bull run. That's a quick update for this video. I just want to share that information as there are a lot of new people contacting me, direct messaging and private messaging, trying to understand that. So I'm going to really discuss those two articles, as they can be confusing for new investors wondering if it is good news or bad news. That's the perspective I've seen over the past 6 years in the cycles going on. I want to finish this article and directly with the thought in mind of investing in these digital assets. While you are waiting, somebody else is doing it. This is not financial advice. And if you like this channel, please hit the like and subscribe and share our content. It helps us to grow, and we can continue putting out great content for you. All right, guys, I thank each and every one of you and appreciate your support for this channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.